a whole lot of parking space, but nevertheless it can use for a good concept store. Hello, and here it is. Yeah, this is the location, and I think it has sufficient place, room to, heighten the roof, make the roof a little higher, right? And have the different things that I will need to make this a wow store, a factor store, a store to be reckoned with, right? So I want to do it as it's a concept store. Incorporate all the elements of Neecogoods.com into this store and what our brand represent, in a new ecology of each grid square that you enter that is now present. Something dramatic gonna happen in each square that we establish, on the wall, on the floor, on the ceiling, so it will be profound. It's not a big space, but it will be dramatic in its appearance and its modeling of what Neecogoods.com represent. So I'm gonna pause this video here, and I got 2 things here we're working on, and I'll rearrange it and present it to you. So as we work on the concept store, we're gonna do all of this stuff here. The ceiling, we're gonna bring the ceiling all the way. You see the 2 level, the clear portion and the brown portion. We're gonna reach it up to the brown section. We want the brown section. We want this roof is as high as possible, as high as we can go. All right, because when you have a lot of headroom, your voice projection isn't limited to a 6-foot level. So we want it to be very, very interesting as we do this thing here, and so forth. These mirrors, we're going to change them, and this stoppage here, we could put rows of mirrors. We could do scattered, maybe a leg mirror on both sides, instead of doing a floor to ceiling window. I think that would be a little bit more intriguing, mysterious, and at the same time give a little of privacy, and only accommodate, a limited amount of movements, while having the latitude to move about. Now, with the color, Neecogoods is gray and red and black and yellow, 4 colors. Right? So we can incorporate those 4 colors into the schema. These are bright, flush, bold colors, meaningful. This thing here is gonna get, that's the tile right now. We want to take that up, change. Maybe we could do all gray inside, the whole gray, and then have trims of red, yellow, and black. Alright, or gray and yellow as the flag. We could do a gray and yellow on the left and right side, and put the red ceiling and red floor, red carpet, a red tile, and I have a black ceiling, Maybe something like that. Or red ceiling. Maybe we could have red ceiling and black floor. Yeah. I think that would be a little bit more procedural correct. So yeah, and have hangers hanging off the walls. And we're gonna have flush lights. The lights gonna get flushed into the ceilings. Alright, we don't have to project nothing onto the walls or anything like that. If we need to, we can use track lights, which these are track lights, and we could have maybe a warehouse feel to it, but everything has to be organized properly. And get storage in one half and thing there in the other. But yeah, it's the idea, You can crash out here, Sophia, and there are two. But it's the idea. So that's the update for right now. So Neecogoods.com, 1117 167th Street in North Miami Beach, right at the Bend Plaza. I think they have changed the name, but it's the Bend Plaza. We coming with a force. Yeah, so we'll see how that go. We're not gonna watch and see. We know it's gonna get executed. We're gonna sit down. All the stakeholders gonna have a meeting. Anybody customer can come to, because it's a day the customer's gonna be shopping. I'm not really creating an experience. I might have it be a moving gallery. Which all fashion clothes is. They constantly changing for different seasons and different time, different year, But we could make it a trading, based on a promotional idea, where you have people moving through it. But those are two concepts, And if you have it as a runway, a studio with camera. Yeah, we definitely will have a camera in here. Recording live. Make it a live studio. Need a commercial area, man. Yeah. Always have a studio. Studio place right up front. Yep. Right up front. We're not gonna go up in the back. If you wanna be on this TV thing, it's gonna be up front. Right up front. Everything up front. Well, the studio definitely gonna be up front. We have strategically positioned cameras. Right, these are not in store. These are live stream camera gonna get recording, broadcast on social media and Roku TV on Vuzio TV stream system. This is gonna be full stream stuff. But now I'm gonna play with it. So yeah. Moringa, MBS. So they say, hey there, fellow Neecotons. It's been a while, so I haven't checked my pocket, not my pocketbook, not my top pocket, side pocket, or back pocket. My pockets. Alright, I haven't done one of those. What's in my pocket? Talking about the market of lately. Just so it's early. 2022. You know, Happy New Year. If no one, I'm telling you. So, I want to be the first to tell you Happy New Year as we go into the second week of 2022. I hope you already make a resolution, written them down, and taking active role in getting them done. You know, you can, resolution, as you already know, it's a long word, but it's close to goals, setting your agenda, your personal agenda, right? Getting stuff done. It's a chores. It's a big fancy thing, It's a big fancy chore. How about that? Yeah. But some of these chores don't happen on a regular basis. So, the sun is warm. As I show you my sunglasses, I'm out here. I take my glasses off. See my picture. My resolution is not to get a haircut yet. Alright? I might end up doing so, but I'm not planning on yet. I'm still on this experimental journey to see the effect of growing out of here, living in the ages before now. We consciously know and aware of the effect that it might cause on our health, on our body, on our image. Like I always say, and Neecogoods.com image service, I always place that 4 months in our thoughts. But I'm not gonna make a goal of cutting my hair, because I wanna see how long it grow and the effect on feeding and overall well-being. Does it matter? I have some idea, but I have to actively engage others to see their reaction, maybe a before and a after image. And if you want to be part of that reaction squad, you can send me an email or send me a video text or a text, or however, just contact me. You can go to the video page and the description box, or you can send me an email. I'm pretty sure I have updated my profile info and a proper contact way. But if you don't know, or if you can't find, you can always contact me at 801-872-3376. So that's how I look at in January, going on the second week of January 2022. So, the expectation for the new year are bigger than my possibilities. And with God's help, I am certain that I'll be able to, achieve, if not all of my objectives. Another fancy word for gold resolution. Anyhow, back to what's in my pocket. And I have talked about, I always find card, like either credit card, debit card, social security card, my ID card, some kind of card, my worker identification card, a business card. That always comes up, business card, yeah. But now, I'm going to ask the question, how many layers to a credit card? I've destroyed this one. Obviously this looks like a corporate one. It's not being in Neecogoods.com, but I have discovered, I went ahead and I'm getting a new card. So this is no longer valid. This one isn't valid for, at least for today and ahead. So I have counted so far 5 layers, but I think it's 6 with all the glue layers. I think that adds as 1. So I'm gonna I'm going to consider it 5. You know, it's 5 obvious layers, maybe 6 obvious layers, but I know it's more like 5, you know, being this portion here, it's glued on to a portion that give its weight. So I'm gonna identify the layers. So first we have the branded layer. That means it identifies the company that issues it and the ways of transaction using it. And then on the a second layer is the cellophane, which is look like a file. This give it its appeal. This is like, you know, this make a big differentiating as far as the visual image. It might give a matte or shine or glassy effect, but this is the big deal portion. This is the wow factor right here. This portion, it's not that important, but it's when you want to add a touch of class and, you know, extra dimension, you know, you want to separate yourself from the pack, or you want to be a category of one, much like how Neecogoods.com is and the whole Neeco brand. So this is it. This is the magic, if you will. So you have another weighted portion that holds these two first layers together, and it also included the magnetic and the chip right here. This is the chip. This is the chip that stores all the data, all of the demographic data that the card issues to you, and you're the person who identify as the owner of the card and such. So this is the technology. This is the inescapable modern day technology for that's embedded in this card. So several things you can do with this NFC. You can do NFC non-contact, which is beam, and other feature that are digital. So that's a layer. This is the chip layer, if you will. So that's the third layer. And if you want to also count the glue, this is the magnetic strip layer that identifies with the chip, that actually makes the connection between the chip and the magnetic portion. I'm going to show you the magnetic portion when I get to that layer. And it also has a second glue strip, right? This is the glue strip. This is connected to the magnetic strip. When you swipe, you know, technology that you use. You still use it currently, you know, but it was more prevalent maybe 10 years ago, the swipe. So on the swipe card, or the swipe layer, you know, it's as thick as the third layer, you know. It gives it the weight and the body, and it adds to the feel of the card. And then I think this is the last layer, which is the fifth layer, and this is the back where the magnetic strip. It's full of metal and other contact information. It has in the strip here, it has magnetic in it, where you latch on to the swiping portion of the machine. If you ever been to the store and see the processing machine, and when they process your payment, this is what it gets latched on to the machine, and it delivers to your card, or to the card, the merchant, the price and so forth, and the amounts and the location and so forth. So that's the last layer. And also on this last layer, it details the user agreement and the description of the card and how to contact them, and what type of card is on it, and he also give them, you know, any other relative trademark information on the card. So it's a layer that's as important as the cellophane layer, you know. So, and some of these new cards, they have their the card holder information, the card number, and the other information on the back side here, and also the signature portion, which is important to identify the card holder, is match up the signature on it. And I think that's about wrap it up with all the, I'm actually giving you the vitals, more information that you will need if you would want to create a card and go in the card business. It's not a really profitable business. You know, I think you'd probably do better if you sell the raw material, like the other plastic and so forth, and maybe recycle them and then repurpose them as a recyclable, high value material to make card. So that's there you have it. You know, this is it's a business debit card. This is a business debit card. So you can go check out Neeco there. So that's about wrap it up. Obviously this card is destructed. It cannot be used. Even if you make an attempt to put it back together, it will not function. So yeah, you see what I'm doing in my video? Not inside but outdoors. Yeah, that's where the charm of the, you know, the